Om Sambara Sambara Bhamana Saramahan Sambhava Om Basuha Om Sambara Sambara Bhamana Saramahan Sambhava Om Basuha Om Sambara Sambara Bhamana Saramahan Sambhava Om Basuha Chủ ta cho chiến cho nắm la Shan chu var tập tập nơ chạp sơ Chơ đa khiếp dân so ji bớp so nắm ji Rô la pan chơ sát ji rơ bà shô Sát ji chủ ta cho chiến cho nắm la Shan chu var tập tập nơ chạp sơ Chơ đa khiếp dân so ji bớp so nắm ji Rô la pan chơ sát ji rơ bà shô Sát ji chủ ta cho chiến cho nắm la Shan chu var tập tập nơ chạp sơ Chơ đa khiếp dân so ji bớp so nắm ji Rô la pan chơ sát ji rơ bà shô Sịp dìm đô bơ chân sang đun chơ giá chân Mai chô tu dịp xuân trí chân bù Thiên mâm chân chữ tân khám chữ bà rê chữ bà Đến chô shơ chi tô la chân sơ rơ lô Chân sơ rơ bà tăng chô chân shơ bà tăng Ji sơ yơ rā kura jang sū rā vā Yơ gē vā jōng sā dā khī chab sā pā Tān chab dā khī shān chab char ngō gōi Lā mār thôn bā chōn dān dī tēp jīn shik bā drab chūm bā yāng tō par dzō pā sār jī par jar vā shik chā thā bā lā Chān tsār lōn chō tō chāp sān chū gō La mār tōn bā chūm dān dī tēp jīn shik bā drab chūm bā yāng tō par dzō pā sār jī par jar vā shik chā thā bā lā Chān tsār lōn chō tō chāp sān chū gō La mār tōn bā chūm dān dī tēp jīn shik bā drab chūm bā yāng tō par dzō pā sār jī par jar vā shik chā thā bā lā Chān tsār lōn chō tō chāp sān chū gō La mār tōn bā chūm dān dī tēp jīn shik bā drab chūm bā yāng tō par dzō pā sār jī par jar vā shik chā thā bā lā Chān tsār lōn chō tō chāp sān chū gō La mār tōn bā chūm dān dī tēp jīn shik bā drab chūm bā yāng tō par dzō pā sār jī par jar vā shik chā thā bā lā Chān tsār lōn chō tō chāp sān chū gō La mār tōn bā chūm dān dī tēp jīn shik bā drab chūm bā yāng tō par dzō pā sār jī par jar vā shik chā thā bā lā Chān tsār lōn chō tō chāp sān chū gō La mār tōn bā chūm dān dī tēp jīn shik bā drab chūm bā yāng tō par dzō pā sār jī par jar vā shik chā thā bā lā Chān tsār lōn chō tō chāp sān chū gō Mane mane mahamana yesoha 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 Om Mani Mani Mahamanaye Soha. 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 Agivande Yimyarada Shakyamanan Jirani Rova Chikyamalipa Tiya Salango Parasho Pivrasapa Chitka Chandratan Kuratar Kutsi Satan Jankam Tang Chi Jin San Cho Zambo Chandrava Tendra Konarabdo Sonjirabraha Shwa Sanjika Samani Bhavshanar Lavatanga Chunyadam Anjarabdin Bhavshanar Lav Tangin Danamachiradan Bhavshanar Lavji Chirtaramo Varmun Madhaparasho Tayata Panzataya Awam Burdana Soha Tonban Jirtana Kamsu Shun Batang Tanba Nyugo Vindo Sarava Tanzana Pondu Tarjan Jibayi Tanba Yarani Putrashi Shon.
Namo Fundamental Master Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Grand Master Toko Kempo Lodra Pendo Rinpa. May all sentient beings be forever free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings have eternal joy, peace, and have a happy and peaceful mind. May all sentient beings always have pain-free happiness, and I rejoice. May all sentient beings stay away from greed and anger and maintain equanimity. Sow melons, reap melons. Sow beans, reap beans. This is the law of nature that never deceives. Whatever seeds we plant, that is what we will harvest. This is a vivid metaphor emphasizing moral and karmic causality. Whatever causes we create, the corresponding effects will manifest. These three are considered precious and are the objects of refuge for Buddhists. I think this is a very core part of Buddhism. In a way, I think it's very simple, but also maybe because it's so simple, it does make it very important. I mean, basically, whatever you do, whatever actions or decisions you make, those that causes what effect you're going to have. So I think an easy way to look at it is whatever you put out there is what will return back to you. The secret of cause and effect, four universal laws of causality. Law one, good deeds, the cause, are rewarded with happiness, the effect. Evil deeds are destined to suffer. Law two, a good or evil karma can grow exponentially to manifest. Law three, what has not been karmically created will not be encountered. If one has not generated the cause, the corresponding effect will not manifest. Law four, karmic deed, once created, do not disappear or become lost. Once a cause is created, the effect remains until it manifests or one confesses and repents before Buddha.
This one, I like to experiment a little bit. The last one, if we already created a cause, the harmful cause, or the sin, so we can confess and repent before Buddha. Then also we can read a mantra. The one we suggest, read the mantra. It can help you, after you confess, repent, and that help you to clean off the sins, and also help you to be enlightened. So this is the last one is important because we all make mistakes. We all create a lot of things, not that this life or maybe past life too. So the key is how we to face that, how we to repent, in front of Buddha, how we to wash off these things. So one thing like you think about image of Buddha. So second is like you read the mantra. Um, for the image Buddhas, we talk about that kind of mindfulness meditation. We're going to talk about in next class. But for the mantra, I think Catherine already gave you guys the mantra. So that mantra is really help you to wash off the things and gradually become enlightened. Because we cannot be enlightened is because we have a sins and have a delusions. So once these two get cleaned up, we actually, we can partially, gradually, fully enlightened. So because our nature is Buddha. So that's the one I want to add to this slide. Okay, next one. If anybody have a question, please feel free to talk. Okay.
The foundation of enlightenment. Even the most advanced machines in the world can malfunction, but the law of cause and effect never errs by so much as a hair's breadth. Right view of cause and effect is the foundation for cultivating virtuous qualities and the cornerstone of ethical discipline. Only when all practices are upheld through this view can one gradually enter the path of enlightenment. If one does not understand karmic discernment, what one should do and what one should not do, and continually creates harmful karma day after day, it is impossible to truly enter the path of liberation.
I don't think you have anything you want to add?
I think, again, this is actually a simple principle, but at the same time, the hard part is the discipline. And what I think what we're really saying here is, as human beings, we want to try to do good in the things that we do day after day. I know sometimes it can be hard. Sometimes we forget. I think we need to gently remind ourselves that this is an important thing we need to do. And I think also we do things by example. If we do it, we try to do good things, I think people around us would be encouraged to do the same thing. The principle of cultivation. From the Buddha's teaching, commit no evil deed, refraining from all harmful actions, rooted in compassion and restraint. Cultivate all good deeds, performing wholesome, virtuous deeds for the benefit of self and others.
Yeah. I like to add something like because not only we have a Buddha nature, others have a Buddha nature too. So not only we need to respect our own Buddha nature, which is a great compassion, great, have a great fully wisdom. So not only we respect ourselves, the Buddha nature, we also need to respect other people. They also have Buddha nature, so we need to respect them. So respecting is here is very important. If we can respect each other, then everything will go. The whole world will be great. So this is very important for us to cultivate. Anybody want?
Yeah, I like to add something. Even used to, I was so mad if someone, do say or something, do bad thing against me. So I was mad. Then sometimes I have anger inside, and then I try to think about revenge, then back. But then through the study of the Buddhism, I realized sometimes I face this kind of situation. It's not their fault because that means I used to this life or last life I own them. I did the same thing against them. So that's why right now I face this kind of situation. They just give me back. So after think about that way, I started changing myself. I just say, okay, I just um tolerate this kind of situation. Then I just live, quietly and just eventually you can eventually for a couple of years my surrounding will be very nice because all the debts I owe the other people got paid back. So then you will feel your environment just like a restaurant and no difference because people surrounding you and any situation or the place I live will be nicer and nicer. That's how I compliment myself go through this years. That's all I like to say.
Oh, thanks a lot for sharing.
The principle of cultivation. Purify your thoughts. Concentrating inner transformation and clearing defilements and confusion through listening, learning, and practicing Buddha's teaching. Tame your own mind. Directing the attention to mastering one's impulses and cultivating inner peace through confessing, repenting, and making vows. Also reciting mantras to have Buddha's blessings. I think here a lot of we have the ability as human beings to control our own thoughts. And I think also a lot of it is a discipline too. I mean, there we're exposed to a lot of outside influences on a constant basis. You know, some of it is positive, some of it is negative. So our job is to have the the desire and the discipline to decide what we're going to focus on. Okay. I mean, we can focus on bad things, but we could also focus on good things too. And when we talk about tame your own mind, I think again, that's discipline. We have to work on, how we think, right mind, what we think about, what we do, how we talk to other people, how do we behave to other people. I think, again, that's a constant discipline we have to look at on a daily basis.
So the last here, like go through the confessing and repenting, making vows or reciting mantras to have a Buddha's blessing. All these actually another way, besides we work on ourselves so hard, but it is another way can purify our mind. So this way, all the things, delusion can be cleaned up. So we feel not a very like a very stressed, not very feel like very heavy things on yourself. So we can get other resource like a Buddha's blessing to help us, to clean our mind and purify our thoughts. So we have a lot of help. We can get help from trouble gyms and grandmaster to help us to clean, to really type our mind.
The principle of cultivation. The foundation of this inner strength lies in a firm conviction in cause and effect. If one aspires to cultivate profound prajna wisdom in the understanding of emptiness, it must be grounded in deep faith in karmic causality.
Right. So to understand cause effect, these universal laws are really important because later we're going to study prajna wisdom. This is very important knowledge from Buddha past us. So this will, if we know that, we can really break out the rebirth circle and really get out of our old sufferings. Okay, so this cause effect actually is the foundation for that. We have to learn. Gradually introduce more detail a little bit about the cause effect. This class is just general speaking, lay out a little bit basic knowledge.
The secret of cause and effect. Committing negative karma may not bring an immediate retribution, but that does not mean it lacks a consequence. The karma performed in this life may bear fruit during the bardo after death, or perhaps in the next life. For example, taking a life today is an act committed through the physical body of this present life. When one departs the human realm after a brief unconsciousness, the bardo body emerges and the corporeal form is relinquished, leaving behind only a stream of consciousness as if dreaming. At this point, the negative karma of killing is stored in the alaya consciousness, transforming into a mental imprint. After some time, this karmic force will lead to rebirth in a new body where its effects will once again manifest.
Elder Chin, could you explain a little bit about bottle and alaya consciousness?
Bardo body, that's kind of like a transition phase is how I understand it. After a person's death, your spirit, your conscious actually separates from your physical body. Your physical shell is left behind. And what's left is your consciousness, your spirit. This is what goes on to your next life. So this is the principle of where your karma, what some people will think your karma follows you into the next life. This is part of where this process comes from.
Right. So basically, when people pass away during the battle, right? Battle period, that's usually about 49 days, and your alaya consciousness is with you. So this is all stored, all the karma we did, all the intention we made past life. So then we transform to the next life, basically. So this part, yeah. If anybody have a question on this.
And one way to think about it as is like when your computer hard drive, when you go to a store and you want to get a new computer, it's like getting a new body. You want your hard drive of your previous memories from your old computer gets transferred to your new computer.
Right.
So it's the same idea as what happens with the human body and the human spirit.
Right.
Same thing.
Also animal too. So.
Any sentient being.
Yeah.
The secret of cause and effect. Law 4. Karmic deed once created does not disappear or become lost. Thus the Buddha taught in the scriptures that the net of karma is vast. For some, physical traces and habitual tendencies from a previous life often reappear in the body of the next, and this is the reason why. The karma we create through body, speech, and mind will inevitably be experienced by ourselves in the future. No one else can bear it on our behalf. Only when our mind truly understands cause and effect can we take hold of our own destiny, for circumstances shift according to the mind. Right.
So our mind is very, very important. All the activity in our mind is stored in the consciousness. Okay. So the mind is the one in control. because all our speech or action is from our mind. The mind is the ones make decision, the mind is make decision. So it's very important to cultivate our mind, make more pure, calm, and more, compassionate,
Actually, I remember my grandmaster saying that your mind suffer too. All the thing did wrong before the suffering is the mind. So mind is the key point
Right,
of
right.
control everything.
Yeah. So, okay, great. Thanks. Okay, this is the second law. This picture actually talk about a little seeds, little cause or created or little karma we did. Doesn't matter good or bad. It can be grow like an apple tree, huge. So sometimes we see a small little thing. I did. It's okay. No small little, it's small thing. But then it's a small thing. But it can, if take care, take care. If we don't take care and do not repent, then you can grow to a big apple tree. Then later on we get a retribution huge like you always think about how I did so little thing get a big like this. So this is actually the law, the second law. Okay, Edward, can you maybe explain a little bit better? Go ahead.
I think this picture is an example of whether we do good or bad in our lives or the decisions that we make at at that point in time, we might feel like just like the seeds here, it might be just a small thing, whether it's good or bad. What we don't realize is that karmically, the consequences of our actions magnify over time and space. So that's why when you do something good that you might have thought was a trivial thing, what ends up happening is that the other person that receives it might see it as something that has grown and gotten bigger and better over time. That's the example of starting from a little seed, ending up having not only having this huge tree, but also a huge tree that's bearing fruit too. We never know what the results of our good decisions are. And the same thing with the bad decisions that we make too. Unfortunately, they do the same thing. They can start out small, down the road, they become a very big, serious thing. Sometimes we just don't see it, and that's why we don't realize it. But this law is trying to explain that everything we do has an effect now and can have a bigger effect down the road too. The secret of cause and effect. Law 2, a good or evil karma can grow exponentially. The principle of karma's expansive growth means even a small virtuous action can give rise to great joy as its result. Likewise, even a minor unwholesome deed can lead to intense suffering. Its ability to grow far beyond its initial appearance, much like a seed producing a towering tree. Many examples show how karmic results are not always proportionate to the visible size or effort of the action. Intention and conditions magnify its impact.
Yeah, that explained really well.
The secret of cause and effect. Practitioners cannot overlook even modest efforts in kindness or restraint. Small causes, great results is a powerful law across the universe. For example, when we plant an apple seed, aided by water, soil, and sunlight, it grows into a tall tree. Reflecting on the principle of karma's expansive growth is closely tied to spiritual practice. Without a firm understanding of this truth, it becomes difficult to abandon even minor unwholesome actions, as one would a venomous snake, and to gather small virtuous deeds as one would pure gold.
Like now we talk about one story from one sutra for the wise and the fool from this sutra.
Okay, sure.
Great, great, thank you, thank you.
When the Buddha was alive, there was an elder in the country of Savatihi. I don't know how to say that.
It's okay.
Okay, who was very wealthy and had countless treasures. The elder had a boy whose body was golden, which made people very happy. The elder was very happy and invited many fortune tellers to predict his fortune. The fortune tellers saw that the child had a very good appearance and extraordinary temperament, so they named him Jintain. Jintain not only had a strange appearance, but also had great blessings. On the day he was born, a well suddenly appeared into his home, which was 8 feet deep and wide. This well was very strange, and the water in the well could satisfy everyone's wishes. If they wanted clothes, they could get clothes, and if they wanted food, they could get food. Moreover, they could get gold, silver, and treasures at will. It was a wish-fulfilling well. When Jintain grew up, he was talented and knowledgeable and was loved by the elders. When the elders considered his marriage, they thought, my child is both smart and handsome. No one can compare to him. I must choose a lady from a noble family with an outstanding appearance and golden body to match him. So he recruited some businessmen and went around looking for a daughter-in-law. As the saying goes, there is no coincidence in the world. At that time, there was an elder in the country of Yama. His daughter was called Jin Guangming. This girl was also very beautiful and radiant. When she was born, an 8 foot well appeared in her home. She could also fish out clothes, food, and treasures from the well at will. When the girl grew up, her father also thought, my daughter is so beautiful. She is a wonderful person. If she wants to marry, the man's appearance must match my daughter's. At this time, the girl's reputation spread far and wide, and it reached the country of Savatthi. The girl's family also heard about Jintain's reputation. The two elders were very happy and came to each other to propose marriage. When the wedding was held, Jintain's family set up a banquet and invited the Buddha and the monks to attend. After accepting the offerings, the Buddha expounded the wonderful Dharma to the elder couple and the couple of Jintain. The elder family was enlightened and attained the first level of Arhat. After the Buddha returned to the monastery, Jintain and Jin Guangming asked their parents to let them become monks. After becoming monks, they both attained the fruit of Arhat. Ananda asked the Buddha, what good deeds did the golden couple do in the past that they were born with abundant wealth, golden bodies, and the best appearance? They also have well water that can produce everything they want. Please explain to us, Buddha. The Buddha said, that was in the ancient times of the past, 91 kalpas, when Vipasyan Buddha was born. After the Buddha passed away, he left behind his teachings, and the monks who upheld the teachings traveled around to teach. They came to a village, and the local people, the nobles, and the elders came to offer them food and clothing. There was a couple who lived in poverty. The husband thought, when my father was alive, the family was full of treasures, and that kind of wealth was really indescribable. Today, I am so poor that I can only sit or lie on the straw with clothes that can't cover my body, and I don't even have a pound of rice. Life is too hard. In the past, the family was so rich and had countless treasures, but I couldn't meet the virtuous monks. Today, I have the opportunity to meet the saints, but I have no money to offer them. Thinking of this, he couldn't help but shed tears of sadness, and the tears just fell on his wife's hands. His wife asked, is there anything troubling you? Why are you feeling so sad? He said, don't you know? Today the monks came, and the wise and lay people all competed to offer them alms. Our family is poor, and we don't even have a pound of rice. If we don't make good connections with the monks now, we will be poor in this life and even poorer in the next life. I can't help crying when I think of this. The wife asked, what should we do now? The husband said, without money and possessions, it is still not possible to fulfill the wish with just a sincere heart. The wife reminded him, you might as well look for old items in our home. If you can find some, you can use them as offerings. The husband searched among the old things and found a gold coin. The couple filled a new bottle with clean water, and put the gold coin in the bottle and covered it with his wife's bright mirror. Then they took it to the monk's residence and offered it to the monks sincerely. After the monks accepted it, they took water to wash their bowls, and some took water to drink. The couple was filled with joy because of offering to the monks. After doing these good deeds, the couple later fell ill and died and were reborn together in the Triastremas heaven. The Buddha said to Ananda, the poor couple who offered a bottle of pure water to the monks and are today's Jintan couple because they offered a gold coin, a bottle of pure water, and a mirror to the monks in their previous lives. They have been blessed with a handsome appearance and golden bodies in every life for 91 kalpas. Because they had full faith and respect at that time, they are now able to escape from birth and death and attain the fruit of Arhat. Ananda, you must know that all merits must be done, like this poor couple who offered a small amount and received immeasurable blessings. Through the above cases, if we can have a firm understanding of the principle of the growth of karma, who would not be willing to do good deeds? After discovering such a law, even the dumbest person will make a vow to do good deeds for the rest of his life because the rewards of good deeds are so great. These changes in thoughts and actions all come from the understanding of karma.
I think that story, that parable illustrates again, the power of cause and effect over time, over multiple lifetimes, uh, especially if you do good deeds. It doesn't matter how big or small it is. I think the important thing is that you actually do it, make the firm conviction that it's the right thing to do, and that you believe very deeply in the power of what you're doing. And the other thing to pay attention to is not so much the size of the good deed, whether it's the amount or how big it is or that type of thing. It's the fact that you did something, even in a previous life, a poor couple can offer what they think, what little that they have, but not only is it important that they made the decision to do it, it's also the fact that over time it grows. It's kind of like one way to look at it is like everyone has like a karmic bank where when you do good things, it kind of gets stored in there. And also it generates interest over time too. That's why when you do something that you think is relatively small, it gets bigger over time because when it gets stored in your karmic bank, it grows. And the more you do things, the more your karmic bank account grows as well. But unfortunately, the same thing happens if you choose to do bad things. So it's very simple concept is what you put in and what you put out there. Uh, and it's not just a matter, again, of like, if a rich person, like someone that has $100 million and they offer $1 million to charity, that's a great, wonderful thing. But if a person only has $1 and they actually donate that dollar, what do you think that represents? I mean, I think in a lot of ways, that's a very powerful thing is when you offer everything that you have. That's a very unselfish thought. And that's why, again, that's something that magnifies over time too.
Very great.
Yeah.
Also like you don't look down $1. Sometimes you give $1 to the street living person, and maybe the $1 to them is a big deal. So sometimes we
Yeah.
cannot look, yeah, we cannot base on the quantity or the quality or the size of quantity or the size of our donation. It is matter is our intention.
It's the
If we
intention. Yeah.
mhm, we put all our effort to help that person, that intention will create a great fruit. So great. Today we anybody have any questions or anything to share? Tracy, you read the whole story so great. You have anything to share?
Um,
You like to,
I
mm,
am I'm struggling because I was faced with a decision a couple days ago and I made the wrong decision. and I am fearful of what kind of negative karma impact I'm going to have. But you know, I uh, I was weak in a moment, and it is what it is. Can't take it back.
No, I think it's, I mean, we all make a mistake. I made a whole huge, lot of big mistake in my life, but you can confess, confess and in front of Buddha, then they will help you to help you getting better, So
Uh-huh.
it was the confess, repent is a very powerful thing to do. So you do that, and you next time you will learn, and you will not do again. So that's why it's very important.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody make a mistake. I make
I
huge
think that
mistake.
my goodwill has run out, and that's what led to me making a bad decision because typically I make the right decision and I'm very compassionate and giving,
Mm.
even when it feels like it's undeserving to people that I'm being compassionate and generous towards. And I'm met with disdain and resentment and negativity, and I still do it anyway because I believe in it.
Nice.
And yeah, I think I just broke down.
Don't worry. The reward will come in later. I mean, we might not see right away,
Yeah,
but whatever you effort you put there, do good thing, it will come into you, come back to you. So that's for sure. And every time we do, just have a good intention. Just oh, I try to help this person, and just do that. If we have good intention, definitely result will be as a reward, And we all make a lot of mistakes, sometimes accidentally, sometimes, try to revenge people, whatever. But
yeah,
right now, I just confess, I say, oh, so sorry, in front of that, I did all this stuff. I mean, they just forgave you, and then they were blessing on you, put a blessing on you. So then the
yeah,
next time I will do better, We all do that.
yeah,
It's
I mean, you
okay.
want to come from a position where, what was what's your true intent,
Mhm.
Tracy. It's like, and you can self-analyze a lot, but if you
I
really feel like your
I do.
intent was pure and good,
Hmm.
nobody else can judge you, nobody can take that away from you.
Yeah,
If you feel like that maybe you could have done something different, that's okay too. You don't have to beat yourself up over it, but decisions that you make today are going to influence the decisions you make next, tomorrow, next
hmm,
week, next month, that type of thing. That's how we learn, but we want to maintain the focus on where are we at karmically? I mean, if I can honestly say that I feel like my karma is good based on the decision I made, then you should be able to live with that. If you don't feel comfortable with that, then you want to decide, okay, what do I do differently next? Okay,
yeah,
maybe if I can't change the decision that I've made, okay, what do I do down the road with a similar decision or a similar situation, that type of thing. That's
yeah,
how we learn. That's how we progress. That's how we stay on this path, whatever path we decided to choose. And, you know, food is a path, just like a lot of other things. But what helps is that this path also serves as a guide. So you don't feel like, you're making these decisions alone, that you're by yourself. You have a path to guide you. You have, other people that are walking a similar path that maybe can help you or share some insight or that type of thing. So basically, you're not alone in this decision making. We all go through this, and sometimes it seems kind of dark, and we feel very isolated. But we need to remind ourselves that we're not. And I
yeah,
think that's part of the, I guess, again, that discipline of staying on the path, because it does help us get through times where we think we don't have the strength to get through.
yeah,
But
Yeah,
we do.
true.
We do.
Everybody like that. Yeah, I do. Why I started to study Buddhism, because I feel Buddha have a strength, So I feel like his teaching, especially his teaching, very, very powerful, changing me, how to think, how to act. So, so this is like a helping big time, from a very sad, very depression person, to become a very happy person. Because I think it's because his teaching, he show us the enlightenment way, the way how to be enlightened, and how to look at things differently. So this is very powerful knowledge. So I do feel that. Actually, before that, I learned a little bit, the other religion. I just didn't feel that kind of strange, But the Buddha actually show us the way how to be a Buddha, basically. Because our nature is Buddha, right? He shows us how you be enlightened, how you be a Buddha yourself. So he shows us how to do that. So I gradually will share more about, how to cultivate our mind and how to be more strong, mindly strong, the mind is strong, how to be compassionate. So all kind of stuff we're gonna learn from the future class. The next one, we're gonna talk about, how to do mindfulness meditation, which is taught by our grandmaster. I think this is helped me big time to pure out my own mind. Also have a strength for myself, to overcome all the difficulties. So, okay. So, anybody else would like to share? I like to share something. Yeah, Tracy, you you always so compassion, help other people, before
Yes.
right now, so that's why when you have a difficulty, some people will jump and help you too, so that's what how, how to say that? The words gave you back. So you have to continue doing that, just like everybody we should do. Then eventually you will go through all the difficulties and shining on the way,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So in other words, keep my head up. I'm okay.
Yeah. You will not shine on your own self, but also others. When you do good thing, you will influence other people to do good thing. I think that's the key. Yeah. Okay, great. Let's next one.
May the merit of my practice adorn Buddha's pure lands, requite the fourfold kindness from above, and relieve the suffering of the sentient beings. Universally wishing sentient beings, friends, foes, and karmic creditors, all to activate the Bodhi mind, and all to be reborn in the land of ultimate bliss.
Great. Thank you so much for everyone joining this class.
Om Bandra Sadhu 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 Bandra Sado Om 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 Bandra Sado Banjara Sadhu Hum Om 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 Banjara Sadhu